What is going on, guys? I am Jada Black. Shout out to everybody that is tuning in. I had to talk about this Dr. Boyce Watkins versus Lizzo Twitter exchange. Now, Boyce Watkins has been critical of Lizzo. I made a video on my Jada Black live streams 2 channel. I'll link it in the description and the comment section as well. And I spoke about, what she did at the Lakers game. And I spoke of my critique of it. And no, it's not because she's a big girl. It is because wrong time, wrong place. Okay? If you want to twerk on your Instagram or when you're at a party, I ain't got no issues with that. But when you're at a game, okay, and you have a cutout shirt and you're exposing, pretty much what lies underneath the shirt, I'm going to speak on that. But I mean, if you're doing that anyplace else, I really don't have any issue with it. I mean, Lizzo has been doing similar things for, ever since she's been, recognized by the mainstream media. So, I don't care what she and others do, no matter what size you are. You got to understand optics of the situation. And her response to it really didn't help. But be that as it may, Boyce tweeted out something that really upset her, really offended her. And I was surprised that she would respond to him, because Boyce is basically a YouTuber. He has a website. He does, his financial program. But I don't know if she was following him on Twitter. But she responded to him when he said this. He said, hashtag Lizzo popular. I guess Lizzo popular is because there is an obesity epidemic in America. Rather than encouraging people to do better, we are simply lying to them and telling them that they are just fine the way they are. Unfortunately, many of these people are going away due to diabetes and heart issues. Now, she responded by saying, I'm popular because I write good songs and I'm talented and I perform high energy, hour-and-a-half shows filled with love. The only person who needs to do better is you. Keep my name out your mouth and look in the mirror before you come for me. Here's the attention you ordered. Now, I want y'all to understand, this is something that I'm not saying Boyce wanted, but Boyce kind of knew that by putting this out here, it would cause maybe her to respond. I don't think he thought that she would respond, but she did. And Boyce, he did a response to it, and Boyce doubled down on his critique. Maybe because Boyce has over 100,000 followers. Maybe that's why. Or he's a doctor. I don't know if she really knows much about Boyce. Maybe she does. Maybe she knows a lot about Boyce, and maybe we don't know that she knows a lot about Boyce. She's been around for a little while. Maybe not well known. So there's probably people out here she knows that that we don't know she knows. But anyway, she has been getting a lot of accolades due to her antics and how she is representing for the big girls. I don't know if I don't remember I said it in my other video, but I truly feel that one day Lizzo is gonna lose that weight. She is. And I think that this whole being confident in yourself, Monique did the same thing. Monique, the comedian actress, she was all about, repping for the big girls. She would talk down on skinny chicks. But what did she do? She went and lost weight. Not a ton of weight, but she lost weight. She wanted to get smaller. She continues to support fitness and getting in shape. I feel like Lizzo may do the same thing, especially if that buzz goes away. I feel like there are certain accolades that she's getting. I believe she got Entertainer of the Year, which I thought was absolutely ridiculous. I thought that they're trying to push her as the face of black female entertainers. And I mean, I'm not saying that's a bad thing if she has the talent, but I understand the media and how they want to stereotype melanated people. They want to stereotype melanated men and they want to stereotype melanated women. When I saw that she won Entertainer of the Year, it made a whole lot of sense. Because Lizzo pretty much came out of nowhere. Okay? The first time I heard about Lizzo was on SoundCloud. 'Cause I know I listen to SoundCloud frequently. And she was being heavily promoted there. And I had never heard anything about her. You know, all of a sudden she's Entertainer of the Year. You know, maybe that's why Adele. You know, maybe that's why Adele was popular, because she was a bigger chick. You know, she was Caucasian, but Adele went and lost that weight. You know, no matter how they try to push these chicks who are bigger and to be more confident in themselves and to inspire, they end up wanting to lose that weight. And what Boyce is saying is not wrong. We do have an epidemic of obesity in this country. We do. That's not a lie. You got fast food restaurants on every corner. It's not easy to go through a drive-through. It's not easy to buy bad food from, grocery stores. You know, the fact that we are more and more addicted to sugar. So I don't think Boyce is wrong. I think that she could have ignored Boyce, but once again, you have celebrities who can't take criticism. You got celebrities that will brag about their lifestyle. They'll brag about the home that they live in, the cars that they drive, their whole lifestyle they're living, but they cannot take criticism. When I see, music artists get criticized, they get upset. People just hate criticism these days. They just want to be praised. They don't want to hear people not be fans of what they're doing. And what they don't understand is that they are hindering their growth. If Lizzo wants to represent for the big girls, I have no issue with that. I don't even have an issue with Lizzo. I really don't. But you can't get mad because people critique you. I don't think that Boyce is being a hater. I think that Boyce has a certain standard. He has a certain standard for melanated, especially melanated women. And she gave him the attention that he wanted. He wanted her to see what he said. He wanted her to understand his point of view on her. It's why he did the response. And I think that what Lizzo has to understand is people are going to critique you. You can't get upset about that. Now, does it seem like Boyce is blaming her for the obesity epidemic? I think Boyce is kind of blaming her for promoting unhealthy lifestyle, but that's up for Boyce to understand the opposite of the situation. He understood that by putting this tweet out that people will see it and it may get back to Lizzo. Now, I garnered some criticism from melanated women or just big girls in general who were upset because of the video I made about Lizzo. Even though I didn't trash Lizzo, I spoke about how there was an NFL player that went on social media and said that he would date Lizzo. I guess they didn't like the fact that I made the video or others' opinions, so they look at me like it's my fault that other men don't find Lizzo attractive. Listen, there are probably dudes out there that find her attractive. I mean, men have different tastes in women. We don't all have the same taste in women. It's different than with women's taste in men. I think there's a lot of women who have the same taste in men. But with men, a lot of us like different things. We like different types of women. We don't just like the same type of women, despite what people may think because of social media. I mean, I see dudes out here with all types of women, okay? And I think that Boyce put this out here because he knew that it would garner the response that he wanted, and he got what he wanted. I can't say I can't say there was a bad move by Boyce. Boyce response video got a lot of traction. I don't know what it is, but people just like to hear about Lizzo. I think because of the heavy criticism, or the heavy, I would say it wasn't criticism, it was damn near hate. I had females, messaging me upset, angry, because of what I said in my video about the NFL player liking Lizzo, even though I didn't say that it was wrong of him to like her. I just think that you have a society where people just want to hear what they want to hear. And this is why we are declining. We are declining as a group of people because we cannot understand the fact that other people have opinions that we may not like. We can agree to disagree as long as nobody's being disrespected, as long as nobody is being lied upon. We're going to disagree. But some people just can't handle that. Lizzo, one of those people who probably can't handle criticism. But she has to understand as an adult, because she's not a young girl. She's 31 years old. That when you are a part of this business, you're going to get criticism. She's lucky things aren't what they were, 10, 15 years ago, when the criticism was even more harsher than it is now. But because we are in a society that promotes sensitivity, a lot of people can't go as hard. And Lizzo has to understand that she is being used to push a narrative against melanated women. Whether she's talented or not, there's a lot of talented women out here. They can't get no traction. But she goes above and beyond to get attention. She goes above and beyond to be seen and be noticed because she is bigger. And you know what the crazy thing is, that there are guys who are into big girls, but I don't think that she necessarily wants those guys. I think that she wants the guys that other women are getting, the top 15 to 20 percentile. Instead of being realistic, you have a lot of unrealistic expectations that women have in men, which drives them crazy. It's literally driving them crazy. I mean, look at how women are responding to YouTube videos that aren't even about them. You got women, inboxing me, messaging me angry because they're literally going crazy because they can't have the men that they want. They can't have the life that they want. So they want to get mad when they're living vicariously through Lizzo and people critique Lizzo. Well, I want to know how many of you are going to critique me when Lizzo goes out of her way to lose that weight just to look like all these other women.